as I see it.
This is Meet the People with Gloria Allred. Bruce Hatchett is suing co-defendants Dwayne Diana Fabulous Fletcher and Archie Francis Fierce Perkins in the amount of $2,100 for lost wages and an insurance deductible after he alleges they beat him up after a gay-bashing incident.
Mr. Hatchett, why are you in court today?
I'm here because they owe me $2,100. They lied to me, they beat me up, and they put me in the hospital, and I want my money back.
Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor. The only thing we did was defend ourselves. This gentleman came to our club looking for a good time. We are entertainers. We simply defended ourselves. He's just upset, Your Honor, because we're more woman than he'll ever get and more man than he'll ever be.
What happened, Mr. Hatchett? How was it that you came to know the defendants?
I go to this bar every week after a week's worth of work, and I'm sitting there with my friends. I see that they have a flyer out. There's going to be some singing and dancing from these girls that are just starting out. Well, I enjoy the show, and we have a good time. Next thing I know, my friend comes out of the restroom screaming at me. They're not ladies. They're in the restroom changing clothes. They're actually men. They lied to us and deceived us and all that stuff. I was upset. I was upset, and I saw them after the show. They were outside. I went to them, and I told them so. Hey, it's not right that you should lie and tell everyone that you're ladies. You're not. You're men. And I didn't appreciate it, and I still don't appreciate it.
You didn't appreciate it when you tipped us $20 a piece?
I thought I was helping out a brand new starting band, Your Honor. I thought that they were just upstarts.
Oh, man.
I had no idea that they were men. And when I did find out, I went and approached them saying that I didn't like it, that I didn't think it was right. Next thing I know, I'm being rushed to the hospital. I'm there for 2 days. I'm out of work for a week. And I have to pay money out of my own pocket because of what they did.
All right, so you're saying what they did was they were singing and you thought that they were women.
Yes, ma'am.
And you enjoyed the show, is that right?
I did enjoy the show.
Is that why you tipped them? Because you were enjoying the show and you enjoyed their singing?
Because nobody else was paying attention to them, because quite frankly, they didn't.
Now, I'm asking, did you give the tip because you enjoyed their singing?
I did because I felt sorry for them.
Sorry?
Sorry.
Did you not see all this here? The only thing that's sorry is your mother.
Damn.
Oh.
All right. So you saw them when they went outside after that?
That's right.
Is that it? Okay, let me find out from the defendants what happened outside.
He approached my friend. He had been coming past our dressing room several times that night, taking a peek. He had peeked in, had tipped us that all three of us had performed. I go in the back, and he's tussling with my two girlfriends. I can't let that happen. I'm in charge of the girls at the show.
Is your witness a witness to the argument?
Yes.
All right, please come forward. And state your name for the record.
Luis Gonzalez, but you can call me La Sharangela.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
The thing, what
Mr.
happened-
Gonzalez, and
Yes.
your stage name is what?
La Sharangela. LASHERONGELA.
Okay, you may proceed.
So
What were you a witness to?
this gentleman, we were changing the bathroom, and then he kept coming in, so it was my turn to go on stage. He tried to grab, well, he grabbed me, and I said, no, honey, because to me, paid or not paid, you don't touch.
All right.
With
No,
me. So he
it's
came
not a
in
matter of if you get a tip, they can
You
touch.
don't touch.
You just
With
don't
me.
touch.
You don't touch me.
Zero tolerance for
Yes.
touching.
So I told him nicely a couple of times, honey, don't touch me, especially my hair, don't touch it. He kept doing it. I don't know, maybe he was drunk, he doesn't remember.
He was drunk.
Once we're in the parking lot and he was arguing with her, I got in between of them because I got very concerned that he was going to pull a knife or a gun or something.
Why were you concerned?
Because
What did he
started-
say or
he
do
started
that
using-
led you to believe that he could be in the process of pulling a knife or a gun?
Well, he started yelling a lot of derogative names that I'm not going to repeat here because there were a lot of F words and a lot of N words and a lot of other stuff, and he got really in her face.
There was some kind of fight?
Correct.
Yeah, well, he
Yes.
started a fight, and then I tried to separate him. He pushed me. I landed on the floor, broke the fur coat. I ran inside the nightclub because I wanted to tell the security guy to come and help us. And when I came out, they were already fighting with him. He was on the floor and bleeding.
I am the
Thank
security
you very
guard,
much
too,
for your
Your Honor.
testimony. You may be seated.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, now, who started the fight?
This gentleman right here.
He did? And how did he start it? What did he say
He
or do that
aggressively-
caused the fight to start?
Well, again, he was upset that he claimed that we lied to him, but the only person that lied to him was himself. He's the one that's confused, Your Honor.
All right, so he claimed that you lied, and then what happened next?
he began verbally assaulting her.
Saying
pushing her.
words, the
No,
N-word,
he called-
F-word, and other words.
Well,
Yes.
he got upset because I said, you are not gonna just touch me and not tip me.
Okay,
I
so,
mean, I'm not trying to
all right,
be
so
like-
he got upset.
Yeah, he got upset and
All right,
he
who
saw
threw
me.
the first punch?
He came towards me. Like, he was trying to touch me outside.
So you thought he was going to touch you?
No, excuse me, no.
Excuse me, we're talking.
They threw the first punch.
We're at the comma, not the period, honey. You need to be quiet.
He touched me. He thought, okay, this is a girl.
He did
that's-
touch you.
Yes, he came to me.
I
This
never
side.
Part of you did he touch?
This. All of this.
And these
Okay,
are not
your
even
chest
things being
area.
paid for.
Your chest area is what he
Yes,
touched.
yes, ma'am. Like, he touched
And
this.
no tip for touching, right?
Right, especially
Well, you're the one with
this.
the zero tolerance for touching.
I don't do that. Not,
All right. So
I have to
after
enforce
he
the rules.
touched you, then what happened?
After I came out, he was already fighting with La Sharangela. I came out, and again, not only am I in charge of the girls, I'm the bouncer as well. So I had to enforce that he leave my girls alone. We are not going to be another hate crime. I'm
So
sorry.
what did you do?
I pushed him and I finished the altercation.
You finished the altercation by doing what besides pushing him?
They cracked my rib, they gave me 2 black eyes, they broke my jaw, and I had a concussion. Not just a little push. And I would never hit a woman or a man dressed as a woman ever, no matter if I had a beer or not a beer.
You had more than a couple of beers, honey.
The only F word I ever used was fakers.
Coming up on We the People with... You're watching We the People with Gloria Allred. We're back with the case of Bruce Hatchett, who is suing Dwayne Diana Fabulous Fletcher and Archie Francis Fierce Perkins for lost wages and an insurance deductible.
You ended up in the hospital.
Yes.
What happened next? Was there a criminal case?
They went to jail.
All right, is that true?
Yes,
Yes.
Your Honor.
You went to jail. Why is it you went to jail? How was it that
Because he was
you were
not.
there?
It was excessive force. I do admit that. I do.
They admit it.
Wait, I didn't ask you, sir. You went to jail for excessive force against whom?
Against him. And it was seen as the three of us jumping him, but again, Your Honor, it was self-defense.
So you were charged with assault.
Correct.
You were convicted,
Correct.
and you went to jail,
And we served our time.
and you served your time.
That is
All right, now let's see what the evidence is. Mr. Hatchett, please present it to the bailiff. Thank you. Have you had an opportunity first to show it, though, to the defendants? You
Yes.
see
Yes.
it? Thank you very
Yes.
much. Court will receive it. Thank you. Appreciate it, Brian. All right. First, I'm looking at a photo of the advertisement for the club. It says Ladies of the Night.
Nowhere does it say
One
men.
night only. Did I ask to be interrupted?
No, man.
Ladies of the Night, one night only. Diana Fabulous.
Hello.
La Sharangela. Sharangela, thank you. And Francis Fierce.
How you doing?
All right. Then I also have a photograph of Mr. Hatchett with what appears to be a bruised eye.
That was well after the accident.
All right, and then I have a photograph of a check, $600.
Yes, ma'am. That's
For
the
what?
lost wages of the week.
All right, I will receive that into evidence. And then finally, hospital bill,
Yes, ma'am. That's my deductible I had to pay out of my pocket.
$1,500.
Correct.
All right. Now, anything further, Ms. Fierce?
I just want to show, like, I did not deserve to go to jail for defending myself for being touched inappropriately.
All right,
It's just
I'm
not
ready
fair.
to rule. Thank you very much. Because they were convicted in a criminal case of assault, they are going to have to be responsible for the damages. Because if you were both convicted of criminal assault, it means that a jury found that you did not act in self-defense. Judgment for the plaintiff.
All rise.
Judge Allred has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The co-defendants are ordered to pay $2,100.
I'm grateful that the judge ruled in my favor, and I do have to learn my lesson in this aspect, and I'll have to be more careful in the future.
We all know who runs the world of drag queens.